Am I connected to? Good, it's connecting. So, team, I'm just going to do a small other training on top of the Instagram niche training that I did yesterday or the day before. This is really about how to optimize your account, make sure that your bio is set up for success. I might be repeating a few little bits, but I don't think that does any harm because you might catch this video, not the previous video. I'll try and keep them as short and sweet as I can. I might also just link to my phone as well so that I can show you the various elements of the Instagram bio. Okay, so this is about optimizing your account. So firstly, your profile pic is one of the most important things. So make sure it is well lit, make sure it is just of you, and make sure it's a close-up of your face. If I just share my screen with you, and let's have a little look, I can share my phone. Bear with me a second, iPhone. And then I can tell you the bits that I'm talking about. So I just need to install a quick plugin. What I'll do is I'll get my, I think I then have to go sort of swipe down that, and I'm allowed to then share my screen with you. Make sure, oh, here we go, it's loading up. Come on, come on, come on. Right, you're on, that's it. So if I go onto my Instagram, sorry, I've just been making a reel. If I go to my profile, okay, so you'll see that you might notice that I have recently, is this recording this screen? I really hope so. Hang on a sec. Let me just make sure that that's there. I'm not sure it's exactly recording this screen. I hope so. You can see that I've changed my photo. I use that app. I will show you the app on my phone, which I mentioned the other day. It is this Photo Room. Can you see that there? Photo Room. If you download that, it's really, really easy to use. Essentially, what you do, click on Photo Room, and then I'll just do one for you. This is the one I did the other day. I'm just going to click the top left back arrow because I want to come out of that. Right, I'm just going to say start from photo. So you can see at the bottom here, start from photo. And I'm just going to choose, I don't know, choose that photo, which is one I just did for part of the video I'm doing. It's not a great option because it, in fact, maybe see if I can find one that's a bit of a better one. Start from photo without a background. So let me see. Yeah, maybe that one. This is a silly picture I sent to my children the other day. Okay, so you can see it's absolutely removed the background. And then I can either choose for a transparent background. If I was going to use that, I would make sure I just drag my picture across to avoid or up, just to avoid that Photo Room icon. You could always put something over it if you wanted to, or just click the back button. For my profile photo, I would want one of these images down here. So obviously I've not used a particularly good image for this, but you can see what it does. So you can essentially choose all of these images with all these different backgrounds. And what I tend to do also, so say I choose this blue one, no, the orange and pink one here. So I've got that. And then what you can do also is you click person, and then you can click the shadow option. So it gives you a bit of a shadow. So if I move, I can make the shadow stronger or less strong that way. And then outline, I always put a little outline on as well. And like you can shift that, you can make the outline stronger or less. I normally keep the outline really small. And then I can drag this down here if I want to. I can expand it. You know, I can do all sorts of stuff with it. And then when I'm ready, I just click done. And then that little icon, the top right, I click that. And then just maybe later, and then I just click save image, and that saves the image. Okay, so that's that bit. I'm not going to bother with that. Right, I'm just sweeping out of Photo Room. So I'm coming back now into my Instagram. See, I've done my image. It's quite bright. I chose my background, and I've made my face as large as I realistically can for that image. This, Kate Hartley UK, is what is known as your username. Okay, so there are different aspects of the, let me just move this screen away for a little bit. Hang on, sorry, bear with me a second. There are different aspects of the bio, essentially. So Kate Hartley UK is what's called your username. This menopause support belly fat loss is your name. So the username is essentially what I use. There can only be one Kate Hartley UK on the whole of Instagram. Okay. This is at the top of your profile. Keep it simple. If, for instance, your first and last name are not available, tweak it. You can use like an underscore or a full stop. I think to add something like, for me, Kate Hartley wasn't available. That's why I used Kate Hartley UK. I could use Kate Hartley Fitness. I could use Kate Hartley Health. I could use the Kate Hartley. It's what I did with one of my email accounts. You could use Kate Hartley Official. You could use the official Kate Hartley. So I think it's important to have some element of your name in the username. Also remember that you may not want to be categorized under Kate Hartley Fitness. In years to come, I might not be focusing so much on fitness. It might be more mental health or mindset or stuff like that. In which case, if I change my username, I'm going to lose potentially a lot of followers, because when people go and search for me, it's going to come up as a blank page. They'll either think I've blocked them, or it's like a faulty page. So you really, if you're going to change your username, you really need to make sure that you let all your followers know before you change it what the new username will be. I see so many people who I'm conversing with and they change their username and I can't find them. Sometimes I can type their name into Instagram and I can find them again, but most of the time I can't. And there's there is no way of me following back up with them. So this bit is your name. So the reason I've used menopause support, belly fat loss, is because this is a searchable term. It's the only part of your bio that is searchable. So my name's up here, so I don't need to have it here. I used to have it here, and then gradually I've taken it out, and I've learned more and more now that I actually don't need to have my name here. I use keywords. So whatever you want to be known for, whatever your content relates to, make sure you are using keywords here. So for me, it's menopause support, belly fat loss. I went into the search bar of Instagram earlier today and I typed in menopause belly fat. I was the first account to pop up. And so it shows that when people are looking for belly fat problems, belly fat tips, menopause support, menopause relief, hopefully anything related to menopause and belly fat, I will be one of the top, if not the top accounts that pops up. Okay. So you could, the one I was looking at earlier said branding. So her name was up here and then it said branding and TikTok expert. Again, branding, TikTok expert, they are searchable keywords. So make sure you've got something here that is searchable. You can change this bit. I think you can change that once every 14 days. So make sure you're relatively happy with it before you change it. But I changed that of mine quite a lot, because if I'm not growing as quickly as I want to, this is an obvious area. Plus, obviously, my content on my account has to be related to what it says up here, and obviously also my bio. So firstly, make sure your profile image is good. Make sure ideally your name is in here. If your name is not in here, make sure at least your first name is here so that people identify with you as an individual. And then you've got quite a lot of characters to play with there. So you could put your first name and then a keyword search term. Okay. So remember that you're using a keyword that people, your target audience, are likely to be searching for on Instagram. Okay. What was I going to say next? Obviously, we've gone over the niche bit a little bit. Well, we've done niche in a lot of detail. Watch the workshop in our team page if you've not yet watched that. But just going over this again briefly, this section here, I help menopausal women get energized and strong, lose belly fat, and find positivity and purpose in life. Positivity and purpose in life, I could probably actually make that a bit more laser focused too. I want that really to relate to mentorship. So I'm not sure yet. I need to think about that bit. But again, it's an evolving bio, and yours can evolve too. Don't feel like you're stuck with it once you've done it. And then ideally you want some form of credibility here. So if you've not watched the niche workshop, niche January 23 workshop, watch that, because that will give you a lot of help around this area. 15 plus years experience. I've had probably 17 years of experience working with people in the mental health field. So I'm relating to that here. I've got 5+ years as a, oops, hang on, my phone must have locked us out. Sorry, bear with me a second. I've got 5+ years as a Beachbody coach. So technically, you know, I've got some credibility in there as well. Sorry, bear with me just a second. Where's it gone? So this is talking about the credibility section of it. You could, I mean, I've got certification in nutrition, 2B mindset and portion fix. I could, if I wanted to, say certified or cert into nutrition programs. You could, how many people have you helped? If you've helped a lot of people in your Beachbody business so far, even if you've not been in it for that long, just say, you know, you've helped hundreds of women get started with a healthier, fitter lifestyle. Remember that you don't actually, if you've not sold hundreds of challenge packs or total solution packs, how many people have you helped just by showing up on your social media? But you know, sometimes you might need to be a little bit creative in that, but you need to have, well, I think it helps enormously if you've got some kind of credibility here that you can use on, that you can rely on. Do not use acronyms, and people are just not interested. It's a lot of acronyms, people don't understand what they mean. You're just wasting space. It just makes your bio more confusing for those people following it. So just avoid acronyms, okay? And then always make sure that you've got a call to action. So mine is get started. I could probably, I try sometimes free resources here. Sometimes I might direct them to a specific link, but if I link them to there, it goes to, oops, sorry, I want to use it on here. It goes directly to my Direct Me page. I'll just show you what that looks like. I like Direct Me because it gives me folders. So you can see free resources for you. That's a folder. So at the moment, I'm leading with the Sure Thing sample workout because that's the program I'm doing. Then obviously it's got my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok icons directly below there. If I click free resources for you, they go into all these. So they've got all these options to download free resources. And when they download any of these, they get put into my weekly newsletter. These are podcast interviews that I've been involved with. So if I just click back on this folder just to tidy it up a bit. This is a form to join the Fit Club. I want my sparkle back. This is a form to learn more about coaching. This is a form which is more about Shakeology and adaptogen herbs. Get my weekly newsletter just in case people want to sign up for that. This is another form, how can I serve you best? It's pretty much the same as, well, it's similar to I want my sparkle back. It's really, do you want more information on the business? Do you want more information on health and fitness? Would you like more information on adaptogen herbs? And it gives me, you know, it sort of filters people into the top of that particular funnel. And then obviously I can get in touch with them, and then I can send them a more specific form if I need to. Then there's a bit of information here. You can have a look through these. I don't need to go through this. This really isn't that important. I also have a folder for my favorite products, just in case anybody's down there and thinking, oh, what does she use? If they've already got a shopping cart with things in it in Amazon, that counts to the commission that you make when somebody also uses one of your affiliate links. So I'll just come out of that. So yeah, make sure firstly that your username is easy to remember and it identifies you. Make sure here your name has got searchable keywords in it. Make sure your profile image is clear and bright and close up of your face. Make sure, if you've not watched it already, that you watch that niche workshop so that you put your bio together. What do you do and who do you help? That is what essentially this bit is. If you can add some level of credibility in it, do that. And then have a call to action. What do you want people who click on your bio, what do you want them to do? Okay, so I will stop my share. Where is my stop share button? Hopefully that's all recorded on the right screen with me using a couple here. I hope that was helpful. And if you've got any questions, obviously, please ask me. But these are tips for you to really get the most out of your Instagram. If you, to actually edit your profile, in fact, you might not even realize how to do that. Underneath your profile, you can see it here rather than me showing my screen again. Can you see there? Come on, click, click, click. That line there says edit profile. Sorry, it's not very clear. You can also click the donut at the top, the 3 lines, And I think you can go into your, no, I don't think you can. So just use the edit profile link. See if I can get it to, sorry, it's the light on here is quite bright. Yeah, that bar there is the one just above my highlights. That one says edit profile. That's what you would click. And then it gives you the options to upload your photograph. You can change your name. Remember, the name is not the one at the top. The name is the searchable keyword. And then your username is the one that appears at the top. A lot of people get confused about that. And then your bio, obviously, you're restricted to a certain amount of characters. And that's it really. So I hope that helps. And any questions, just message me and I'll be happy to answer those for you.